Fix your tail. Are we up and running? Testing, mic check, testing. Got sound this time? Okay. All right. Get everybody back up. Okay. Just a second and give them a chance to, whoever the third one was on a while ago, get a chance to come back on. What's that? Good? Okay. All right. So hopefully it's up and running now. Sorry for the delay and the lag. I am apparently not as computer, webcam, and YouTube savvy as I'd like to be. But anyway, we'll get a little bit of workout in and hopefully give you something to follow along with working up there at the house. So, all right, we'll start off like normal, warm up a little bit, a few quick stretches, and then we'll get into some drills and hopefully give you something that you can follow along with. Ash is here with me tonight, so if you need something, you can send a text or type in the chat box. Maybe she can kind of help relay it. So anyway, but hopefully it'll go well. If not, there's always recorded videos of past that you can always grab those and work out with, and it won't be a lost night. So, all right, let's go jumping jacks. Start off. Maybe I won't hit something with my head here. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. Stop. Shoulder width apart, down and hang. Up, stretch back. Good, back down. Okay, up. All right, let's go arm across your chest. Other side. Switch, this time reaching behind. The other side. Good. Okay, hands together, figure eight around a ball. Other way. Good. Let's go right leg back fighting stance. Okay. Front stretch. Okay. So similar to what we did last class. Knee straight. We're just stretching. Okay. So it's not a full kick. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Sides. Hey. Other side, back leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Back leg inside and around. Crescent stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch legs. Same thing. Back leg inside and around. Crescent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Okay. Feet shoulder width apart. Hands up. We're going to put knees on the outside of the shoulders. Okay. Like this. Okay. Stretching the inside. 1. Make sure you keep your shoulders up and your hands up. Don't dip trying to meet your knees. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into some of our odd and even drills. We'll add to where we were last class. So, white belts, kind of do your best, follow along if this is new for you. Right, we're going to kind of keep progressing forward. So, forward lean stance, Zenkutsu Dachi. We're going to go low block this time. Middle reverse. Back leg, front snap kick. Okay, so it's going to look like stepping out forward lean stance, low block, reverse punch, front snap kick, set it back, and hands up. Remember, each time we're stepping back foot Dachi, ready to go for the next set. So, odd numbers are right side, even numbers left side. I don't know if the video flips or not. Sometimes the videos will go mirror image when they're being posted on YouTube and stuff. So if it is, try not to let it confuse you. You just do your thing. Okay, just use us kind of as a guide if you get stuck, but you should be able to follow along quite well. All right, so starting off with Dachi. 1. Left side. 2. 3. 4. 5. All right, it should have been right. Okay. That should have been the right side. I got off. My apologies. Left side. 6. Okay, guys, now relax. All right. This time, let's go backward leaning stance, Kokutsu Dachi. Okay, backward leaning stance, Kokutsu Dachi. This time, middle knife hand block. Okay, Shudan Shuto Uki. Middle knife hand block, traditional. Okay, so we're going to come up and out. So backward leaning stance, up, down. Fingers together, okay, no loose fingers. Arm is bent about 90 degrees. Elbow should be about a fist, maybe fist and a half off your rib cage. Okay, so we don't want it way up here. I want it down here. Over here, so it's protecting as much of your body as possible. Okay, so we're going to add roundhouse, Mawashi Gary. Okay, so do it from the back leg. So we're in Kokutsu Dachi going this way. Back leg's going to come up, kick, and back. So we're going to be kicking with the top of the instep of the foot. Okay. So remember, odd numbers will start off on the right side. In that case, we're going to be stepping out right, blocking right. Okay, nice and slow to start off with. 1. You can either set it down in front with the hands up and step back, or if you can get it rechambered and set it down behind, either way will work just fine. Left side. 2. Good. I don't really care which way if you're setting your leg in front or setting it behind. The biggest thing is I want to make sure that you're getting a rechamber and not just throwing kicks and letting them drop. You know, make sure you get the kick in, rechamber it in case you have to follow up, and then set it down with control. That's the biggest thing we want to work on with this, okay? All right. Back to the right side. 3. Good. 4. Good. 5. 6. Good. Okay, Yasame, relax. Okay, good. This time, let's go crossbody knife hand block, okay? So we did traditional here. Now when we step out, we're gonna come from behind. Both arms are coming across, okay? Same basic block, okay? Just a little bit of a slight different of application possibilities to it. But remember, any block can be a strike, okay? If you call it a block, doesn't necessarily mean that's where it ends. All right, so we're gonna go crossbody. This time we're gonna do our lead leg with the mawashi, okay? So lead leg, snap. All right. So crossbody out here, using the leg it's in front. We're still on Kokutsudachi, still back with leaning stance. Okay, so here, and set it back down. All right. Lead leg, typically you're looking for speed with it, so you're going to be, you know, midsection to groin level, okay, low level with those kicks. Okay, not necessarily shooting for that high head kick with that. They're looking for speed and quick, keeping the kick in and out nice and easy. Okay, Furudachi. Remember, start with the right side first. Back with leaning stance, crossbody knife hand, lead leg, washi geri, roundhouse. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Yasame. Remember, even when you're setting, or even after the kick with that back leaning stance, try to make sure that you're sitting with your weight to the back. It's real super easy to want to set more in the middle, or even kind of lean forward as you set that kick down. Try to set it down with that control, you can still hold that stance. All right. All right. If somebody else is working outside, it's warm. And if you're inside, enjoy the air. Just in case you're wondering. Okay. This time let's go round descending knife hand. Okay. So we have traditional crossbody, and we have around descending. We're coming all the way down and across your body. All right. Still sticking with the back leaning stance, Kokutsudachi. All right. So as you step out, here. This time we're going to do our back leg, front snap kick. Okay. High descending knife hand strike. Okay. Shuto Uchiwaza. So imagine striking someone in the midsection or to the groin with that front snap kick. Natural reaction is to, okay, even if they're blocking, they're going to still come in. That knife hand strike, coming across the collarbone area or the back of the neck. Right. So again, round kick, dropping knife hand strike. Okay. Start off with the right side first. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Good. Okay, Yasame, relax. Okay. Real quick, go ahead and grab you a sip of water. Okay, especially if anybody's outside doing this or in a warmer spot. Sweating is good, but only if you're keeping enough water in your body that it can push through and still rehydrate yourself. All right. Now, let's start back with our sparring combinations. And we started kind of working through a couple of different combinations last class when we did this on video. So we'll kind of pick back up and continue working from there. Sorry, my little earpiece back here is bugging me. There. See if they'll stay out of the way. Okay, so we're going to start off in that passive fighting stance. Again, that comfortable stance that you're kind of starting off of. I also talked about last class how the formal traditional stances that we really work on and we overemphasize, they're very transitional when you actually use them. So don't think that you have to constantly fight or spar from a backward leaning stance or a forward leaning stance, okay? All of them have their place and they're usually very quickly used and then back, okay? So when we start off in that passive fighting, okay, that comfortable fighting stance. So typically where you want to start off at, if you don't have your stance already figured out, is that walking pace. That comfortable walking pace where you're not just standing here. Okay, because now I have no balance, I have no stability. But if I'm too deep or I'm too wide, I can't really move quick either. So I'm going to start off in that comfortable fighting stance. Okay. So we started off last time, I think, with a back fist, and then we ended up adding a kick to start off the next sequence of. So this time we're going to add a little bit of a different kick, start off with a different kick. Instead of trying to do that skip with that lead leg, we're going to use this as if someone's coming in. Okay, so we're instead of initiating contact and trying to initiate that opportunity, if we're sparring, we're going to work on what happens if somebody else tries to blitz us or somebody else is trying to come in. Some different things you can start building your own sequence with. Okay, so we're going to be in our passive fighting stance. Remember, the biggest thing is it's really easy to get in the habit of just wanting to stay like on a tightrope. That's all we do, like we're old, like we're fencing or something, okay, where you have a very linear plane to work with. We have all the area that's around us. So the first thing we want to do is we're going to sidestep. Okay. So you two are going to have to kind of pay attention where you are so you don't ding your foot on something around, okay? So imagine an opponent coming in. We're going to sidestep, okay? Defensive side kick, lead leg, okay? Followed up, back fist over the top. So again, you have to kind of visualize your attacker because I'm not sidestepping and throwing this kick here in front of me. That attacker comes in. Okay, so if you're in a fighting stance, go to the side so you can see a little better. Okay, fighting stance, and you slide in. Okay, you notice he's here. He's not over here still. So I have to, up here, my mind's eye, visualize this attack so it'll help me figure out where things are going. Okay, thank you. All right, so let's go ahead and start off. We're going to be right leg back fighting stance. Okay. Okay, we'll go nice and slow to start with, kind of give her a chance to figure out the footwork on it. Okay, so I'm going to go to my right side, my open side with this defense because I want to keep my closed side to the attacker. Okay, 1. Okay, follow with that back fist over the top, nice and high, head level. Okay, we're just going to stay on the same side for a few and then we'll switch. Okay, so don't think we're not having to switch between each one. 2. 3. Okay, so it's legs. Hey. Okay, now same thing, we'll go to the other side. So now we're going to be sliding to the left, kicking with the right. Okay. So again, visualize your attacker. Okay. 1. 2. 3. Okay. Good. Switch legs. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna build on it. Okay. We're kind of add to this one a little bit, get some techniques to it, and we'll change. We'll do something different. Okay. So we're gonna add. We have our slide, our side kick, back fist. Excuse me. Okay. Reverse punch coming under. Okay. Now, hopefully, if it's somebody that knows what they're doing, if it's us working together in class, we're not going to just stand there and take a back fist and a reverse punch, right? We're going to be trying to step back. So as we do this, my side step, back fist, okay, reverse punch and front kick because I'm going to have to chase them back down. Okay, so for you again real quick. Okay, so you're coming in, side kick, back fist, reverse punch. He's moving, so I'm going to keep chasing. All right. You get a break this time. I picked on you last class, so I'll pick on your brother tonight. Okay. All right. So start off right leg back, fighting stance again. Okay. Okay. So we'll go through this nice and slow, at least for the first time, and then if you're comfortable with it, you can kind of pick up the speed of the techniques. Remember, speed and technique is different than just rushing through the whole thing and being sloppy. You're not going to help yourself if you're doing that. Make sure you go as slow as you need to get it right. Okay, so body stance, our hands are up, we're ready to go. Okay, we're loose. Okay, we're not stiff. We're not standing here stiff legged. Okay, 1. Good. Remember to visualize in your mind's eye kind of what your attacker's doing, okay? Which way they're stepping. Okay, are they trying to evade back? Are they trying to slide in the lateral movement? That's going to dictate where that kick and that punch, or the punch and the kick are going, okay? So don't be stagnant with it. Try to be creative and visualize it in your mind. It'll help you much more as you actually put this in application. Okay. Confining stance, hands are ready to go. 2. 3. Good. Switch legs. Oh yeah. All right. So same thing. Attacker's coming in. Side step to your left. Kick right and follow up from there. Okay. 1. Good. 2. Good. 3. Good. Okay, switch legs again. Back to the right side this time. Okay, let's go ahead and add one more little bit to it, and it'll change a little, to have a different sequence altogether. So now, okay, we're going to side step, kick, back fist, reverse punch, front kick. Okay. Now if they move this way, spin, catch them with that back fist. So white belt, do the best you can. Okay. Yellow belt, spin back fist. It's on the test material. At this point, it should be review. So again, great practice to try to put this in application. But remember, anytime you have a spin technique, which I would exercise caution when you use these in sparring, okay, it has to be clean, has to be smooth, and your head has to be the first thing to come around so you see where your target is. All right. Until you get comfortable with that, I would exercise caution using this in sparring. Even once you get that accomplished consistently, I would exercise caution using this in sparring. Okay. You get somebody that's fairly quick, and they will clean you up with it. Okay. But it's a good one to practice on. It helps with your mobility, helps with your awareness and things like that. So it's a good one to throw in for sequence. All right. So right leg back. We're going to walk through it nice and slow. Okay. 1. So side step, side kick, back fist, reverse punch, front kick, spin back fist. Okay. So remember, attackers coming in, they're moving away, and they're trying to evade just like what you did when they came in. and you're trying to catch them as they sidestep in an effort to counter. Okay, so it's like a big game of chess, just a little bit faster paced, and maybe a little more fun. All right. Okay. 2. You're at. Okay. Go a little bit. There you go. I want you kicking me. 3. Since we have so many techniques in this one, we're going to go ahead and pick up a couple more, just give everybody a chance to work on it. 4. 5. Switch legs. Hey. Good. Okay. Make sure you have room for the slide and the spin. Okay. Nice and slow to start with. Hopefully nobody's too dizzy yet. Hey. 1. Side step. Kick. Back fist. Reverse punch. Front kick. Spin back fist. All right. All right. Back in our 5 stance here. 2. Again, you're following along at home. You're kind of getting lost because it's hard to see on the screen and do it. Do the best you can. Okay. At least you're doing something. You're trying. If you get hung up with it, it's all right. Don't get frustrated with it. All right, here we go. All right. 3. 2. Good. Okay. On the same leg. 4. 5. Good. Okay. Yasame, relax. Okay. So that's probably the most as far as techniques put together than what we typically do. And we typically, try not to do the spin and stuff to it, but it's good to be pushed every once in a while. Okay. All right. So let's do a different one. Okay. Again, we'll stick with the defensive set of it. Instead of initiating, we're going to be responding to an attacker. So attack comes in. I still have to move. I still can't stand here. Okay. That's the biggest thing I'm trying to stress on this is get you used to when you're sparring, making sure you're moving. Okay? Especially when you get tired, you're sweating. Okay. It actually takes more out of you to sit there and take the hits than it does trying to move. Right? Unless you're training for that. But most people, you think, oh, I can take a few hits. I'm good. I got to rest. You're better off to keep moving. Okay? So, biggest thing we have to do is we have to slide and move our feet, work on our footwork to get around. Okay? I'm trying to be efficient with it. That way it doesn't take quite as much out of you as far as exhaustion. So again, attacker comes in. This time I'm going to slide to my close side and set myself up for some good counters. Okay. So good. Okay. So we'll start off with that right leg again. This time I'm going to slide to my close side. I'm going to go ahead and add a ducking motion to it. So this is the attacker's coming high. I want to try to get underneath it. Again, when we duck, you cannot bend at the waist and lower your eyes. You got to keep your eyes up and in the fight and on your opponent. So we're going to use our knees and our hips to get that going. So stepping over, and as we do, okay, reverse punch. And up underneath. So as you do this, you think about this person coming in. I don't really want to just completely step to the side. Okay. I want to try to circle. I want to try to use some positional advantage here. So as he comes in, I'm going to actually move to the side, but also at an angle moving forward. Okay. So coming underneath, as I do, strike. Remember, the attacker's coming in, so I'm not here. I'm here. Okay. So underneath, Here, back leg, front snap kick. And so if they catch the block or they block that punch or they see it coming and they sidestep themselves, that front kick will give you a little bit of extra range trying to catch them as they're moving. Okay, so Ransom over here real quick. Actually, let's go on this side. All right. Okay, so step in, by stepping across with your right hand coming from my head level. Okay, I'm coming underneath, strike. Okay, and so part of what I'm working on is as he's coming in, I don't want to try to step back here, then I'm out of range. Okay, you see the distance I've created, which there's times where we want distance. But if I'm going to counter when he comes in, I want to try to step at an angle so where I've got that shot under his ribs. All right. All right, let's give it a try. Let's get our footwork going, and we'll start adding some stuff to it. So, right leg back, passive fighting stance, hands are up, okay, staying loose, ready, okay. 1, punch, front snap kick. Okay, so think about where your punch is landing. Your front kick is almost going to be in the exact same spot as that was. What you're trying to do is you're trying to catch them to want to come across and block that punch. If they do, and that front kick sliding up, catching the same spot you're aiming for, it can come in a little differently. So I think that is multiple extensions here. All right. 2. Just because you're going fast, remember to keep trying to set it down with control. You want to be not stomping around. Okay, trying to stay light on your feet. Good balance, good control. 3. Good. Switch legs. Hey. Same thing. I'm going to go to my close side, which now is to the right. Punching with the left. 1. Good. Remember to visualize your opponent. They're coming in. So as you step, you're kind of coming around them. So you're going to change. You're not going to be in the same line with your attack. 2. 3. Good. Okay, switch legs. Good. Okay, start building on it. We'll add to it a little bit. Let's see where we wind up at. Okay, so ducking and moving, sliding over, counter with a reverse punch, front kick. Okay, they're still evading. So now I've got to gain some distance. I just threw a kick, so it's going to be a little bit slower for me to try to gain the distance with another kick. But I've got that sparring back fist that we led off with a lot last time. Okay, so now I'll follow up with that back fist. Okay, so we're going to borrow you again. Go on this side again. All right. So you're stepping in, okay, coming under, reverse, front kick, they're moving away. So now I've got this distance to close. Boom. Okay. All right. Let's give it a try, see where we're at. Those little earpieces. Obnoxious. All right. So right leg back, passive fighting, hands are up, ready to go. Moving to our left to start with. 1. Reverse, front, sparring. All right. The sparring back fist is real good about following a kick like that because as you're setting it down, if they're evading, you can use that momentum that you have to try to use that to pick up that extra space. Okay. 2. Okay. Right leg still back, still on the same side. Haven't switched yet. You're over right. Three. Good. Now switch legs. Left leg back this time. So now we're going to move to the right. Strike with the left first. Right. One. 2. 3. Okay, switch legs. Good. Okay. So let's see what we add next to it. So we're going to duck under, reverse, front, back fist. Okay. Now we still have that momentum going forward. They're still retreating. One last opportunity. Back leg, front snap kick again, trying to catch them down. Yep. So again, if I'm here, we're going under, reverse, front, back fist, front. Okay, so now I've taken the momentum they had coming in and turned it into my momentum. Now I'm taking the advantage. Okay? That's what you're shooting for. Is you're always trying to turn the tables on them. Okay, let's go. Ride that back fighting stance. Okay. So remember, right leg's back, so we're going to step to the left first, striking with the right. Okay. 1. You have to stutter step as you're doing it. If you're in tight space, do the best you can with it. Modify what you need to. Okay, still right leg back. 2. Under, punch, kick, back fist, kick. Good. Okay. 3. Punch, kick, back fist, kick. Good. Make sure you're getting a good chamber on both of those kicks. Switch legs. Hey. Hi. Okay, left leg back now. So now left leg's back, so we're going to move right first, striking left first. All right, hands up, passive. 1. Punch, kick, back fist. Go to the other kick. Good. Okay. Yeah, left leg still back. Okay. 2. Under. Punch, kick, back fist. Kick. Good. Left leg still back. 3. Under. Punch, kick, back fist. Kick. Good. Okay. Got some A. All right. Get you drink some water real quick, and we'll finish up. All right. Fairly light workout as far as that goes. Okay, we're still going to check some balance and do some basic things here at the end of it, kind of close out with, help you with some of the strength and balance. Okay, so hands up, shoulder width apart. Okay, start off with the right leg first. This time, instead of doing our typical front kick, we're actually going to do side kicks. Okay, so we're going to treat it as a turning side kick. Okay, so 1 is going to be chamber, 2 is kick, 3 is rechamber, 4 is setting down. So you're going to have to work on your balance when pivoting. Have to make sure you keep your knee up in the chamber. All right. All through the kick. Remember, try to keep your hands up. When you're doing a side kick, it's really simple to lay back. Okay. Keep standing up. It'll be up here where you can still stay in the fight. If you're back here about to fall on the ground, it makes it really hard to do. All right. Let's see where everybody's at. So hands up. Right leg first. Yoko Gary, side kick. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. Good. Okay. This will definitely help with some of the strength and things in your hips. Okay, you have to kind of build up to it a little bit because you get to cramping and stuff after a while. Okay, take your time, pace it out. If you got to set it down, set it down. Let's go to the other side, left leg this time. Okay. Same thing. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. Good. Remember to keep your knee up when we're still in the chamber. No matter if it's before the kick or after the kick. Don't get in the habit of dropping your chamber down here, your knee down here in the chamber, because now that's your kick. So when we're sparring, I keep telling a lot of you, get your kicks up, get your kicks up. Okay? That's what you got to do. You got to get your knee up to be able to get the kicks up. All right? So, all right. Let's do it one more time. Right leg again. Okay, hands up. Okay, feet shoulder width apart. Start from the square. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. Okay, other side. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. Good. Got somebody relax. All right. So, I'm going to stop here for the night. Okay. Sorry, we got kind of a late start. Got some background noise going on now, but hopefully you're able to at least follow along with it. If you didn't get to follow on live, hopefully you're picking this up after the fact. You can work along with it best you can. So, look forward to seeing everybody back in person on Monday. Yay. Okay. Have a good weekend. Stay safe. We'll see you Monday.